The crypto travel rule. That's going to be the discussion of this morning's video. We're going to talk about what is the travel rule, how the travel rule is going to affect you as a crypto user in 2025, and then why platforms like Altcoin Trader are implementing the travel rule. After that, I'm going to walk you through some of the changes that we've made on Altcoin Trader to comply with the travel rule specifications. If that sounds good to you, smash that like button and let's get straight into this morning's topic. Good morning, everybody. What is the travel rule? The travel rule is a regulatory requirement that is designed to combat money laundering, terror financing, and other illicit financial transactions. This regulation is brought to us by the Financial Action Task Force, which is an international body. We'll refer to it as the FATF from now. If we go and look at how this is being rolled out throughout the world, we can see a map, we can see where things are being implemented and how they have been implemented and the dates. So if we scroll over to South Africa, we can see that the enforcement date is the 30th of April 2025, and we have a threshold of 5,000 Rand. I'll leave a link in the description below so that you can go and do a little bit of research if you want to have a look on this page. And that, in a nutshell, is what the crypto travel rule is. What does this mean for you as a cryptocurrency holder in 2025? And not only in 2025, but moving forward. I think at a fundamental level, we need to understand that the authorities are looking for greater transparency with cryptocurrency transactions. This means that if you are going to send or receive cryptocurrencies, you need to declare who you are sending the cryptocurrency to. And in the case of receiving crypto, you need to declare who you are receiving it from. You will also have to disclose the address and the amount of the transaction. Even extending to the point that if you were going to send cryptocurrency to yourself, you would need to disclose that you're sending the crypto to yourself and that that is your own personal private wallet. And you would have to disclose the address of your wallet. Now, does this fly in the face of the ethos of cryptocurrency? Does this fly in the face of our right to have privacy with our financial transactions? Now, this, of course, is a hotly debated topic within the cryptocurrency community. A lot of views, a lot of people commenting on that. I would love for you to share your thoughts and your views in the comment section below. I'd also like to point out that this is no different to a bank account. A bank account, the authorities know that that is your bank account. They understand what assets and how much you hold in the bank account. In addition to that, of course, they have a view of every single transaction that goes in and out of your bank account. But with cryptocurrency, should we be expecting more? And finally, is this a blatant assault on our right to have privacy with transactions? Or is it worthwhile in an attempt to stamp out illicit financial transactions and scams? Why is Altcoin Trader implementing the travel rule? Well, the short answer is it's a FATF regulatory requirement. But not only Altcoin Trader. Every single South African crypto exchange will be implementing the travel rule on the 30th of April 2025. Altcoin Trader is a registered financial service provider. Now, as a registered financial service provider, you as a consumer enjoy certain protections when using Altcoin Trader. I would strongly suggest that when using cryptocurrency exchanges in South Africa, you only deal with legitimate registered companies. Now, just to give you some background, the FATF has a whole bunch of countries. As you can see, South Africa is one of them that fall under its purview. And if, for example, South Africa decided that it didn't want to force the local companies to implement the travel rule, the FATF could do things like, for example, put South Africa on the grey list. Oh, wait, hold on a second. We're already on the grey list. But jokes aside, the FATF could make South Africa's financial well-being much more difficult if we don't comply with the regulations. So the way it is passed down is it The FATF, which is an international body, imposes it on the South African authorities, who in turn impose this rule on the local exchanges. Finally, please understand this is not a local initiative, this is an international crypto initiative and regulation. That's why Altcoin Trader is implementing the travel rule. And now we are going to do a practical walkthrough of the changes that we have made on the Altcoin Trader platform to facilitate the implementation of the travel rule. But before we do that, I'd like to point out that in true Altcoin Trader style, we have made the changes as minimalistic as possible to ensure that the interface is clean and easy to use. So there's nothing to be concerned about because we are not anticipating any issues from our users. It is really simple, and these changes have been implemented with minimum disturbance to the normal withdrawal and deposit process. Okay, let's get straight into it. We'll start with withdrawals. As normal, you click the withdraw button, choose cryptocurrency, select the cryptocurrency that you would like to withdraw, and then as normal, you would put in the address and the amount. Now, nothing has changed at this point. These are just the normal confirmations that we make, and this is the point where the only changes to the withdrawal process. So if you have done previous withdrawals, we save the details so that you don't have to retype everything. And then if it is an individual or an organization, you would have to choose which one it is. Let's assume that it's an organization at another exchange. You would choose organization, and then you would scroll down and get a list of all the exchanges. So you could simply choose the exchange that you wanted to withdraw to, and then you would put in the organization name. If it was an individual or you were withdrawing to your own wallet, of course you would choose accordingly. So you would choose individual, a third-party wallet, and you would put in the beneficiary's name and last name. If it was your own wallet, of course you would just simply choose my wallet. And then the withdrawal process is as normal. The deposit process is even simpler. In most cases, because we have prior history of your deposits, and when your account is fully verified, those deposits will simply come into your account as normal. In the event that we don't have prior history, we may need you to just verify a deposit. In the case that your account is not verified, you will also need to verify all deposits. So let's have a look at how you would do this. In the History tab, you would get a drop down that says Pending Deposits. When going to the Pending Deposit page, you will see a list of all the pending deposits. You would simply click on a pending deposit and fill in the form as displayed in the withdrawal process. It's as simple as that. If your account was not verified and you found a pending deposit and you clicked on the button, you would get an error prompting you to verify your account. But in most cases, as previously mentioned, the deposits will seamlessly go into your account. There's never a situation where a deposit will be lost because they will all be logged in your pending deposit page. I think that we can agree the travel rule changes that have been implemented in Altcoin Trader are an absolute minimum and should be really simple for the users to use. Guys, that's it for the travel rule. Let me know your comments below. And remember, if you have any questions or concerns, our support team is always ready to help.